Hi, I'm Peggy Schlechter. I am your Tastefully Simple sponsor. And I was thinking maybe a video would be a great way to welcome you to our Tastefully Simple All-Star team, since we haven't been able to connect by phone. And I totally understand we all have full schedules. And so that's one of the things that I love about Tastefully Simple. It works with our life. We don't have to have it separate from our life. And so I'll talk a little bit about that as we go on. But I just want to welcome you to our Tastefully Simple All-Star team. You join a group of 110 consultants from across the United States and varying degrees of involvement with Tastefully Simple. Some are Tastefully Simple consultants because they love the product so much. I mean, who doesn't love our food? And so much of it is all natural, and so you don't have to worry about what's in it, and quick and easy to use. So a lot of consultants might just be consultants to have that easy access to fabulous products. There are consultants that are working to make some money, which is a bonus too, because in addition to having that easy access to our fabulous products, you have a business that you can really work as much or as little as you want. And so as I visit with you a little bit, I do want to encourage you to dream. That's one of the things that I think I learned through Tastefully Simple. I joined Tastefully Simple in 1999. So, oh my goodness, is that 23 years ago? Be 23 years ago in August. And I'll admit it, when I started Tastefully Simple, I didn't understand direct sales. I didn't understand it was just a different type of business model. I probably wasn't even very complimentary of direct sales, but I love the food. And I'm one person that will say, I can't cook. I don't like to cook. And when I made the first thing I made with Tastefully Simple, and it was quick, easy, and it tasted great, I was hooked. So, but if you love to cook and you love to experiment, oh my gosh, great products for you too, because you can create all sorts of cool things with Tastefully Simple products. And then I can steal your ideas. I'm pretty good at that. So anyway, when I first started as a consultant, I didn't realize the opportunities that were available. So the whole first year that I was a Tastefully Simple consultant, I had one client, and that was me. Now, I'll tell you, I was a pretty good customer because I liked the food and I could make it. But after that year, I was like, oh my gosh, if I really like this food, I wonder if some other people would like this food. And it just took off from there. And so I realized some of the possibilities that I could have with Tastefully Simple. And Jim and I have traveled so many places that we would have never gone if I weren't a Tastefully Simple consultant. I tell people I've earned so many free trips throughout my years, I literally can't count them all. I'd have to just go back year by year by year and count. And that was something that I never imagined. So as you are a Tastefully Simple consultant, allow yourself to just dream a little bit about what could be, what if, why not? Because you deserve it as much as anybody else. And so, and a lot of times those dreams can take us to action, and I'd love to help you with that. So a little bit more about me, just so you know who I am. I live on a ranch north of Rapid City, South Dakota. And we raise cattle. And so that keeps us on our toes quite a bit. And I also work full-time for South Dakota State University Extension as a community vitality field specialist. And what that means is I go to communities in South Dakota and assist them with many opportunities that they may have. So I have a statewide position, so I'm on the road a lot. By a lot, I will say so far, this April? This is April, isn't it? Oh my goodness. So I was gone all last week, and then I was gone all week the week before. And so, but even though I'm on the road, I'm driving, I'm doing presentations, I'm facilitating groups, and a lot of times doing that, driving in the daytime, facilitating groups in the evenings, I can still be a Tastefully Simple consultant and still have make a decent income. And so I know that you can do that too. Now, something that I do want to invite you to do right away is to join our Team All-Stars Facebook group. And maybe the easiest way to do that would be to invite me to be your Facebook friend. You'll find me as Peggy Schlechter, and then I can get you hooked up to our TS All-Stars team. And that's where I do a lot of training videos, put other information out there, have team challenges, and we just have a lot of fun and we support each other. So please connect with me on Facebook so that we can connect further. You'll be receiving an email from me that's going to go to everybody on the team, reminding them of the other Facebook groups that they can be a part of, depending on what they're interested in. So be watching for that too. I also wanted to just do a quick share of our My HQ. I know that you've been into My HQ, so that's a very, very important thing. But some of the things that I wanted to point out that are in here that are so helpful, and hopefully you see my screen, is if ever you are not sure how to get a hold of me, if you go into My HQ, it'll look something like this. You might have some different favorites on that, on this part of your My HQ menu. But at the top, you'll see hello. Mine says hello, Peggy, because that's my name. Yours will have your name on it. And it says your sponsor is Scarlett Ekholm, because that's the name of my sponsor. I'm your sponsor. So yours is going to say your sponsor is Peggy Schlechter. And then when you click on my account, you are able to scroll down and find out my contact information. So it's got my phone number, it'll have my phone number and my email address. So that's just a good thing for you to know, so you always know how to get a hold of me. Texting is a great way to reach me, because even though I am in presentations a lot or I'm driving a lot, at least texting when I stop driving, I can answer that real quick, or when I have a break, I can get back to you via text. And we can also schedule phone calls. I'd love the opportunity to visit with you and help you work, because I've just encouraged you to do a little dreaming. So then I want to help you achieve your dreams too. If you go back to your gadgets, you'll see the menu along the side here. And one of the ones that I go to a lot is training and support. And so you will see all of the different kinds of trainings that are on here. Now, a lot of times they'll pop on new trainings too. So you're going to want to just go back occasionally. And a lot of times I'll go and repeat the trainings because I forget things, and then I can go back and relearn them. Hopefully you have gone through all of the training to get started with TS. And as you go through that part, you will see that you can go just line to line, but there's a lot of links. And so as you go through this, if you didn't click on the links as you went through the first time, you might want to click on them and just see what's there, because that can be really helpful. You can also find out how to place orders, set up parties, and all of that kind of stuff. And so, and I'm definitely willing to help you with that too. You just have to let me know when you've got a question. Something else I want to point out that a lot of people don't realize is here is if you click on products, you can find a lot of really cool information. So if you go to product overview, for example, you can find product information. And what does that mean? That's all sorts of nutrition information. These are all PDFs. And so here are the spring and summer products that are PDFs. And I, a lot of times, will save this to my computer and I'll email it to people. So they've got all of this information and that they can use that too. Oh my goodness, I think I just logged out of my HQ. So let me pop in there really quick again. So that is your, oh my goodness, now I'm in my work website. So I'm going to go back into my HQ, and I will tell you, if you haven't tasted our brand new spring summer products, oh my gosh, you are missing out. They have been a huge hit. All right, so I'm going to go back to products and go back to product overview. Other things that you can find unveiling videos, which are really cool because Jane, she is our director of culinary and experiences. She is amazing. She's fun to listen to. She'll talk about the new products. You can look at trends of the season. Tastefully Simple has standard line products, as you know, and here's a trends video and a trend report for spring, summer. You can go back and look at the fall, winter one too. But our spring, summer products and our fall, winter products, the seasonal products, are based on food trends. So just like there's fashion trends, there's food trends. And that's how Tastefully Simple decides what to go in the catalog for seasonal products. They closely follow the food trends, go to lots of food shows. And so it's really fun to see some of the things that are in our catalog. And then you'll go to a restaurant and they'll have something that maybe is similar, that's new for them too. So that's how they decide what's going to go in there. Of course, our Tastefully Simple Eat Well products are products that are absolutely all natural, no artificial anything. And I should say none of our products have added MSG. MSG sometimes occurs naturally in products, and that's okay, but nothing added MSG in our products. And when I first started Tastefully Simple years ago, a neighbor said, "Oh, great, now you're going to have these foods and all of these foods like this. They always have MSG, and MSG gives me terrible headaches." And I was able to say, "Brenda, none of our foods have any MSG." She's one of my best customers still all these years later. So that's really cool. We do, if you go to this no gluten ingredients one, that's an area where it's kind of a probably not very well explained because it's really an allergy guide. And so if you click on that, and this is something that a lot of times I'll put into Facebook parties or I'll email to people. This helps people, for example, if they have an allergy to soy, they can go through right away and see what products have soy in them and then just know to stay away from them. So this is a place that I think is just really, really handy. There's also these e-suggestion cards, which are really cool. A long time ago, when I first started, we actually had paper suggestion cards and we'd carry them around in these big recipe boxes. And when we go to a party and somebody buy something, we'd pull these cards. Well, we don't do that anymore, but you can actually download now the suggestion cards and send them by emails, which is really cool. So if you've got somebody that orders something online, let's say they ordered, the onion and the garlic, you can pull these up, save them to your computer, and then email them the cards with the thank you. And a lot of people really, really appreciate that. And it's kind of just that extra touch that is so valuable that people don't get. Or you could just send them the whole set because maybe they'll find some other things that they need to try as they are looking through those cards. And then, of course, we've got our Tastefully Simple blog and our Tastefully Simple website. Something else that I want to show you, because I don't want to get into too much here, because this is just a welcome, but I do want to show you, you just go to tastefullysimple.com. There are so many really good recipes using our products. So if you haven't done a recipe search yet, you might want to do that. And this is something I like to show my clients how to do. If you click on recipes, and you scroll down and you click on view recipes, and let's say well, Bountiful Beer Bread is our #1 selling product, has been since the company started. I'm just going to go down, I'm going to select Bountiful Beer Bread, click on find recipes, and there's 318 recipes that use the Bountiful Beer Bread. So that's another thing I want to share. A lot of our products are very, very versatile. You might see 1 or 2 ways to prepare them on the package, but there are so many, many other ways. And I always tell people, we never eat dips at home, but we use our dip and our other cheese ball mixes all the time. And so if you go on here, you can actually do some searches. So the artichoke and spinach warm dip is one that I really, really like. It's dangerous to sit around and eat artichoke and spinach warm dip all the time. But if I select that as a product and I go up here under meal category and I select main dishes, and I'm going to go down here and select available products because our retired products are also in here. And I don't want a recipe that's got a retired product in it that I no longer have. But some people still have those retired products in their shelves. So they keep those recipes in here so they can find them by typing in the keyword. So I'm going to click on that and I'm going to click on find recipes. And look at that, there are 63 main dish recipes using the artichoke and spinach that I could make. So again, lots and lots of versatility. So with that, I am just going to wrap this up. I wanted this to be short and sweet, got a little bit longer than I wanted, but welcome, welcome to Tastefully Simple All-Stars. I am here to help. In fact, I want to help. I love Tastefully Simple. I want you to love Tastefully Simple and get what you want out of your business and this company as well. So remember to dream and watch for the email that's got the Facebook groups, and remember to connect with me as a friend on Facebook so that we can get you into our Team All-Stars group. So with that, hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll chat soon.